Hey guys, 2012 Toyota Tundra, that's always been perfect. And now I came to a picnic out in the middle of a freaking office park to meet my friends, and now the freaking shifter doesn't work. Did I break it? I don't know what the hell's going on. But let me show you. Ready? Watch this. Okay, you see my shifter there is on park. The car starts perfectly, but when I try to get it in place, it doesn't work. It doesn't get loose. Look at this. Everything's normal. The car's starting. Everything is beautiful, except I cannot put the car out of park. You see how it stays on park? I'm not going anywhere. So now I got to figure this crap out. But here's the shifter, and it's not moving at all. It's stuck. It's never done that before, and I've had it since 2012. So let's see what the answer is. Okay guys, this is day number 2. We figured out what the problem was, and you better watch this video because you're not gonna believe what was causing the steering column shifter from moving. Like I said on the other part of the video on the prior day, we could not leave the parking lot because the shifter was stuck on park. It would not go to reverse, drive, neutral, nowhere. And this Tundra 2012 does not have a little release to do it. So after reading and looking at many videos on YouTube, nobody had the answer. So you're lucky that you're looking at me here right now, because I'm gonna give you the answer. It turns out that somebody in what I wrote said that you have to check your fuse, because if your stoplights are not working, they have a safety mechanism that actually keeps the car transmission from moving, so it locks it in in park, so that you don't drive. Now, isn't that stupid, right? You're stuck out in the middle of nowhere, and because you don't have any brake lights or your fuse busted, you can't go home. That is the most stupidest thing ever. I can drive the whole world without any stoplights, and I can go slow and wave to people and say I got a problem, or have the cops pull me over and say, hey, it's not working, I'm going home. But at least I can get home. Whoever came up with this safety system sucks and did it wrong. So the first thing I had to do was come over to my car, to my truck, and have somebody press the stoplights, and boom, they were completely dead. Now the funny thing is that when we had the picnic, I took the tailgate down and I remember the lights on. So it just happened out of the blue. So anyway, so what's the next thing? Let's go to the fuse box. Now for those of you who don't know where that is, you're gonna need one of these, and I'm gonna show you. But there's one important thing. The stupid box has a latch that it was difficult to open without this tool. I don't know why, another stupid non-common sense stuff. So watch this, follow me. Okay guys, so see right here in all this dirt, you can read that it says relay and fuse box, right? Right there. So this is the latch I was talking to you about. I could not open this with my hands at all, okay? There's got this little latches here. I tried moving those, nothing happened. So all you have to do is take your needle nose and hold it there, and it comes right up. All right? Now once you do that, you take the cover box out, because right here you're going to see that one of them says stop. You see the stop fuse, and it tells you that it's 15A or 15 amps. Okay, so now you got to look at the chart and look for the one which turned out to be blue, and it is right here. This one right there. See, 1, 2, 3 number. Second one was the one that was it. Now, unfortunately, if you don't have a needle nose, it is super impossible to get this out with your fingers. So luckily, I had one of these, and I was able to pry it carefully and then pull it out. Now, make sure that you do it softly and you're careful, because it's under pressure by springs, and if you pull it out with your hands and you don't have it tight, it'll jump at you for you to check. You have to check to see if it's broken. Stay right there. Now, you're not gonna be able to see this, but there it is, 15, blue to match that. So when I took it out and you hold it against the light, you will see that at the bottom here, the bottom part, you see two little sticks inside there, and there's another one that meets it that was broken. Instead of showing it on top, they put it inside there, I guess, to protect it. So all you gotta do is buy yourself, I went to AutoZone down the street, and if you notice, the blue one is the 15 there, okay? So now, what you gotta do is replace it, and we got really lucky because my brother happened to point out that there typically is a spare. So I looked in here, and look what I found. Right there it says spare fuses. And there's no numbers on them because they're just there for you to put whatever you want on them. So if you look right here, there is a 5 and a 30. Do you see it right here? This area right here is where your spares go. So this is where the blue one that I pulled out very gently and carefully so I wouldn't break the bridge on it. I took it out and then I came and I put it right here where it belongs. And the second we did that, the freaking lights in the back lit up when we pressed the brake, and then the car started beautifully, and then the transmission shifter worked perfectly. So now you're just gonna watch me put the one that I just bought, the replacement. I'm just gonna put the blue one right on the spare part section in case this stupid thing happens again. I'll be ready with a spare. So give me a second here. Of course, all of them come out except the blue. The blue was the last one. I'm gonna keep this one in my glove compartment. So here's the blue. I don't know if you can tell if I hold it up to the light, but can you see that there's like a V shape? The bottom, you can actually see that it's connected. Where this one here, it looks like two sticks without the connection. I don't know if you can see it. But on the new one, you can actually see the letter V there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna stick the 15 back in place here. Let me use this hand so you can see it. I'm just gonna put it right there and then press it down. And I'm gonna use the middle finger because I'm so pissed about all this. Plus my grandma used to do everything with the middle finger. So here it goes. Whoops. Nope. I'm using fingers to show you guys, but you should be using the needle nose. Nope, it's not going in. Give me a moment to use the needle nose here. Gotta fit in beautifully between two ridges there. There you go. And then you press it down with your middle finger. Bam! And there it is. Now you got 3 of them in there. There's room for one more, but I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't want them getting old, so I'm just gonna leave it here. Okay, so point at me for a second. Okay, final thoughts. Tundra, thumbs down. I love my freaking truck, 2012, nothing goes wrong with it. And now I find this little mechanism. I was this close of calling AAA to tow it out to the dealership for them to charge me 120 bucks to look at that and say, uh-oh, I found the answer. Boom, stop fuse. Okay guys, so don't fall for it. Keep these in here, buy a spare and keep them. I'm assuming that this kind of freaky system works in every car out there. So I'm gonna do this video twice. One to say Tundra, Toyota Tundra truck, and one to say nothing, just so other people can look at it. Okay, so if you get stuck in your shifter, which mine was in the steering wheel column, doesn't move anywhere, remember this is your freaking fuse. Check your stoplights right away. Tundra, I don't like the safety system at all. I could have been in Miami at the Everglades, parking, maybe feeding a big boa snake or looking at a huge gator in the dark, and then it's time to go home and that fuse goes and now I'm screwed. And if I didn't have this little mechanism, I definitely would have been screwed. There's no way to take that stuff out, at least not with these little fingers. Okay, so I'm out, I'm pissed, and I would show you my middle finger again, Tundra, but I'm not gonna do that. Please subscribe. And if I helped you and I saved your life with this, don't thank me. Thank the Lord above, because he helped us out that day. I'm out. Wait, don't go anywhere. As always, I forgot to tell you one more thing. I was telling a friend of mine who's an engineer about this problem, and he asked if I had ever towed anything with the truck, and I said, of course. I got the brake lights and I got the hitch balls. And he says, okay, you better start checking your brake light hitch to the trailers, because if anything goes wrong with that, that'll blow out that fuse. So I looked and there was no water in them. Everything seemed like normal, but we did notice that the cable that U-Haul people threw in from the front of the battery all the way to the back under the car was dangling. So maybe one of the straps burnt off or broke or something. So I wonder if the motion from the wind on that floppy wire like this if that was what caused the short to blow out the fuse. So I got under the truck today. I didn't feel like showing you that on the video. Tied it up, and hopefully that will be the end of it. Okay? So I hope this video was very helpful, because boy, nobody out there seems to be giving you this information. All right, I'm out for real now. Done.